Welcome back to Boring Time Before Sleep. Tonight, we will not tell you a horror story. We won't speak of monsters, demons, or things that crawl in the dark. Instead, we'll talk about something far quieter, far more ordinary, and far more terrifying. The soul of humanity. Not the part that dreams, but the part that watches in silence as cruelty unfolds. The part that follows the crowd, stays quiet in front of injustice, or enjoys power at someone else's expense. In this quiet story, we drift into the heart of what it means to be human and ask a question we don't want to answer. What if the darkness wasn't outside us, but within? Now close your eyes. Let the dark speak. Have you ever heard of a child who was different, not physically, not mentally, but something deeper? A strange emptiness in the eyes, no emotions, no remorse, just darkness. Could there really be such a thing as a dark soul, a person born with evil at the core, not shaped by trauma or pain, but destined from the very beginning? The dark soul theory suggests that some souls are born corrupted, inherently drawn to evil. No trauma, no upbringing, just darkness from the start. In Christianity, Lucifer was once God's favorite angel, but pride led to his fall from light to darkness. In Eastern beliefs, some souls reincarnate from hell, carrying anger, hate, and malice into the human world. The terrifying idea is this: if a soul can be born evil, then is redemption even possible? There are real stories that chill both psychologists and spiritualists alike. Mary Bell, an 11-year-old girl from England, strangled two younger boys and staged the crime scenes with disturbing calm. Witnesses described her as emotionless and manipulative. Or Bate Thomas, a young girl in the US who openly spoke of wanting to kill her little brother with a knife. She had no remorse, no fear. Were these children victims of trauma, or were they souls born twisted, dark from the very beginning? In Christianity, all humans are born with original sin, but each soul has the chance for salvation. Still, the Bible speaks of those possessed or rejected by God. In Buddhism, reincarnation is shaped by karma. Souls with heavy sins may be reborn in human form, but their essence remains clouded with anger and desire. Philosopher Plato said, "The soul is a battlefield of light and darkness." But what if some souls are made only of shadows? Modern psychology labels some as having antisocial personality disorder, ASPD. People who feel no empathy, no guilt, and often engage in destructive behavior. Brain studies show reduced activity in the amygdala, the part that processes fear and emotion. Some scientists believe these differences could be biological from birth. But if biology can create a dark soul, does that mean some are doomed before they ever begin? Some say no one is born evil, they just haven't been taught how to love. But what if some are truly born to destroy? Should we pity them or fear them? Should we try to heal them or protect others from them? Maybe the darkness isn't always outside. Maybe it lives in each of us, And what separates a normal person from a dark soul is the choice to seek the light. Do you believe some souls are born evil? Or is every demon just an angel who was hurt too deeply? Darkness doesn't come from the outside. It rises from within ourselves. Perhaps the most terrifying evil is not what lurks outside, but the one quietly growing inside our own soul. The ego, humanity's mask. We live through our ego, the version of ourselves shaped by society. It's who we present to the world, polite, calm, acceptable. But beneath that mask, there is another voice, bitter, jealous, angry, wounded. Carl Jung called it the shadow, the part of ourselves we reject, deny, and try to bury. Darkness is always evil. Paradoxically, the dark ego is not inherently evil. It holds truth, raw, uncomfortable, but real. Pain, shame, fear, rage, all reside there. Those brave enough to face their shadow often become the most self-aware. To become good, you must know how evil you can be. Carl Jung said, "Why are we afraid of the shadow? Because it challenges our identity. It forces us to ask, am I truly a good person? We're afraid to admit we have the potential for cruelty, especially if the world ever pushes us far enough. But it's the denial that makes the shadow dangerous. Face it not to defeat it, but to understand. No one is all light. No one is all dark. The key is not to eliminate the dark ego, but to recognize it and understand it. When we stop fearing the darkness inside us, it loses its grip. It can even become a source of power, the kind that fuels strength, honesty, and emotional depth. So, have you ever met your dark ego? Do you deny it, control it, or try to talk to it? Because sometimes, understanding our darkness is the only way to truly protect our light.